Welcome to Module 6 Part 2, which is how to create a bar column graph with error bars. So essentially what we'll be creating is this here. However, notice that this is the error bars represented are confidence intervals, where our error bars will be represented as standard error. So that's going to be the slight difference. So firstly, what are error bars? Error bars are important because they can communicate these three things here. Now note that this text here, which was taken from this source, discusses standard deviation. We want you to use standard error, and we're going to create standard error bars. So that's not going to really change any of this text here. The only thing that will change is this word reliability and reliable to the word accurate. So error bars are important because they communicate to us how spread out the data is. If it's a small error bar, there's a low spread, and if there's a large error bar, there'll be a large spread. The error bars can let us know the accuracy of the mean value. If there's a small bar, it means our data around the mean value, our mean is more accurate, whereas the largest error bar, our mean is less accurate. And it's important to note that even if you have a larger standard error bar, it doesn't mean your data is invalid, because biological measurements can be notoriously variable. Thirdly, our error bars are going to communicate the likelihood of there being a statistical difference between our data sets, and this is the real important section. So we expand on it here. What do standard error bars indicate about statistical significance? When we look at the error bars, if there is a large amount of overlap, we can actually say that the difference between whatever these two things we're comparing is not statistically significant. However, to form an official conclusion, we need to perform a statistical test, and Module 7 is going to explain that more. If there's less overlap between your error bars, you can say in your analysis/interpretation section that the difference is probably not statistically significant. And if there is no overlap at all between your error bars, that's when you can say the difference may be significant. However, you still can't be sure, and that's why you're going to perform the statistical test to draw a conclusion. Again, that statistical test will be in the next module. So just to reiterate, this is just to highlight to you that this is how to create a bar graph with error bars, but for your information on error bars, just go up here on this purple section. So the examples I've been doing for you so far have all been with the continuous data. So what I've done is just grab some data of the exemplar, and you will need to do the same, create a new table. And what you'll have is your independent variable on the left. You need to put in your mean values. So notice we're not looking at raw data this time, we're looking at mean values. And then you'll create a third column with your corresponding standard error values. So just create a new table. It doesn't go in the report, but it's important so you can create your graph. When you've created this table, highlight only your independent variable and your mean values. Do not highlight the standard error values yet. All right, once you've highlighted this, you can go up to, so maybe on home, you want to go insert, and you want to go to the add chart element, add the chart, and we want to insert the column or bar chart, and we're just going to select the first option. Here again, we're going to delete the chart title as mentioned in a previous module, and then we're going to hit the plus sign and go axes titles. Again, if you don't have the plus sign option, just go up into design and add chart element. On our axes titles down the bottom, you can see that is our independent variable, which is the water treatment type. And then on our dependent variable, I'm just going to make clear this is the mean change in mass. And notice I put my units, because we've got numbers here, in brackets. Once you have this, you need to add your error bars. So you can click on the graph and hit the plus sign again. Again, if you don't have this, go up to Add Chart Element, and you can see error bars is an option. Please do not click on that, it's incorrect. You need to click the arrow and go More Options. You can see sometimes it lends on, it tends to open on the fill. Just go across here to the chart. And if you scroll down to the bottom, it says fixed value. We don't want that. Even standard error is actually incorrect. We need to click on Custom and Specify Value. On the Specify Value, you can see you've got positive error values and negatives. Open the positive error value and highlight your standard error numbers. You can close it. Open your negative error values and you actually highlight the same numbers again. Close it. And then you can hit OK. That looks a lot better. So here you may have multiple ones of these, and you can have a look at the error bars and then look at this graphic here to help you with your interpretation and analysis. And again, use this and the language used in this to make yours again more accurate. Always refer to this exemplar. Hope that's helped. Thank you.